I had a bubble and I dropped it. I was like, okay, however I respond to this is how I will continue to respond the rest of my life when it comes to this football stuff. So in the dark, it's always a light somewhere. When I was a freshman, I got my first varsity snap in a playoff game, and it was wet. It was just terrible. And I had a bubble and I dropped it. And that was when I knew. I was like, okay, however I respond to this is how I will continue to respond the rest of my life when it comes to this football stuff. So after that, the next year, because we lost that game, I didn't get put in no more. I didn't. Yeah, it was over with. But my sophomore year came and I started to get more varsity reps, even though I was playing quarterback on JV. But I got varsity reps and I made like a crazy, crazy catch in the back of the end zone. And I got up, and the feeling that you feel when you catch a ball when a DB hits you and you get up and you know you got it, it's like, oh man, I feel like I'm the best. So I think that right there was when I was like, okay, cool. Junior year, that's when I really started picking it up. 'Cause I got comfortable with my quarterback, started playing safety on defense. I was just out there. I was Travis Hunter for a little hit, but um, yeah, my junior year, I started picking it up. It felt like I got some juice to me. You know what I'm saying? So when I started getting juice to me, that senior year, I took off, and I feel like I had one of the best years ever for me personally.
Still think you could play defense now?
Yes. Throw me at safety. I'm gonna go make a play. In terms of my recruiting though, my junior year, I was at a so I was at a 4A school in Georgia, and we didn't have like the best recruiting. We didn't have the best looks or anything like that. So I transferred my senior year to a 5A school called Eagles Landing, and I mean it was schools popping in and out, but like I was unknown. Like I had film, but my film wasn't the best. And I just didn't have no exposure to my name yet. So that's why I transferred to get some exposure for my name. And that's when Coach Clowney found me at Stetson. And he just seen something in me. He recruited me. And I went. Unfortunately, he left before I got there. But I went. And yeah, that was an interesting 2 years. And now Coach Clowney's at Missouri State. He said he got me. And I'm here. So I'm not complaining about it at all.
Eventually, you finally got to be with the guy that recruited you.
Literally out of high school. Yep. And I'm super duper grateful for the way it's went, honestly.
If you could pick one loss, one major lesson that you feel has made you a better football player, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one right there. Okay, so my junior year in high school, like I said, we won our first playoff game. And then the second playoff game, we played a team called Benedictine. They went on to win state that year too. They were a very, very good school. And I just happened to have the only touchdown that game. And that showed me that no matter what circumstance I'm in, you could shine. No matter what. Because we was backed up when I scored too. It might have been like a 60 or 70-yard touchdown. And I remember in my head before I ran the slant, I was like, damn, we really getting blown out like this? Like, this is crazy. I need to do something about it. So I ran my slant and I took it to the crib. And that's what I learned. I was like, it don't matter what circumstance you in football and life. Like, it's okay. If there's a light out of this in the dark, it's always a light somewhere for sure.
When did you reach the conclusion that you wanted to enter the portal?
Last season, it was a tough season for sure. And my quarterback, Brady Mites, he was about to be done. So after that, it was just, freshman quarterbacks. And Coach Clowney, we wasn't like in contact, but like I know Coach Clowney personally. So he was just like, have you a good year before the season. He said, have you another good year? Because I asked him, should I transfer after the first season? Because I had an all right year. I won PFL, rookie of the year and stuff like that. So I was thinking about transferring early, but he was just like, nah, stay down, have another good year, and I got you. So he told me that. I stayed down for another good year, and he got me. So
you knew where you wanted to go.
yeah. Well, I didn't know exactly where I was going to go, but I knew that I need to put some big boy plays on film so I could get up out of here and try to come win some games, for sure.
How quick was it from entering the portal for you to realize this is where you wanted to be?
Um, it was the visit, for sure. I had a great conversation with Coach Beard, the most genuine dude I've ever met in my life. He was really genuine. I feel like Coach Clowney, I already knew Coach Clowney, but when he got here, it felt like, or when I got to Missouri State, it was just like, okay, you've been waiting on this. You've been waiting on the opportunity to go ball at a higher level. You know this coach already. Coach Beard seems like a great dude. You're in Missouri, no distractions, which is very important for me. And it was just like, that's perfect. It's nowhere I'd rather be. So
And good decision so far.
great decision so far. I love where I'm at. I've never had an opportunity to go play at this high of a level before. I've never had like a FBS offer in my life. And I still didn't until here. This is my only one. So it was just like, I'd be a fool to kind of wait all my life for this opportunity and not take it, kind of thing.
What does it feel like after having so much success to this to be the only offer? I mean, you said you're rookie of the year. Like,
I mean, it was cool, but I thought it was just important to stay humble through it all. Because a lot of kids to get big headed once you win an award or something like that, you get big headed. Oh, I'm the man, blah blah blah. But I was just like, I still got work to do because it's not where I want to be at yet. I still got work to do. So I'm like the Kobe meme, job's not finished. You feel me? I put that as my Twitter profile picture at one point, like job's not finished. So
of course not.
at all.
Still not playing on Sundays.
Exactly.
What do you think it's about your path where you have been consistently overlooked at every level?
Oh man. Honestly, I think this is just God's plan. I think this is just his plan for me as a person, me as a player. Um, I've been overlooked so many times. Like I can't count it. My mom, like me and my mom would just laugh at it now because it's like I've been overlooked so many times, but I still find a way to be seen. And I feel like that just keeps me driven because if I was overlooked and I just gave up, then this wouldn't be for me. So I feel like the fact that I've been overlooked this many times, the fact that people didn't really believe in me and I had to show them and I had to prove it, I think that's just me as a player. It's just me as a person. That's just what I do.
What's helped you always believe in yourself when others didn't believe in you?
I pray a lot. I pray a whole bunch. I think my mom is a huge impact in everything I do too. Um, my family, like my little brothers, I gotta do it for them. Them my little brothers, they look up to me and I'm the oldest. So that's another thing that just keeps me going. Like I gotta put on for the little bros because they playing football too. And they need to see how it's supposed to be done. So that's definitely something that keeps me motivated for sure every day.
Where was that moment where you knew you were meant to be here?
I think it came my first scrimmage. My first scrimmage when I was flustered because of the quick tempo as the offense was running. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, what do I got? What do I got? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? But then I made a big play. I made a big play on the post and I thought I scored. Nobody else thought I scored. I reached the ball out, the ball fell out my hand and like the one. I thought I scored. The ref said I was down at the one. The defense said it was a touchback. But like, I think that was the moment where it was just like, it's a spark here. You feel me? Like, I feel like that play right there showed me like, okay, I could work in this offense if I just keep my head on straight and stay motivated and I'm gonna be good. Facts.
Within your first 3 games, you get to play USC at the Coliseum.
Mm-hmm.
You play Marshall at Marshall, which Marshall is a story. Marshall got a movie made about it.
Yeah.
And then you get to host SMU, a playoff team here.
At home.
That's your first 3 weeks. How does that feel?
Makes me feel like I'm ready. It makes me feel like this is what I've been waiting on my entire life. I feel like this opportunity is like opportunity of a lifetime for me. It makes me, I have zero fear in my heart when it comes to those first 3 games. Instead I have excitement and I have a chip on my shoulder. I feel like I gotta prove everybody wrong still, because still nobody knows my name. Even in the media, nobody knows my name yet. I'm surprised I'm here. Like, nobody knows my name yet, but it's okay. Soon.
What's your favorite Coach Beard story?
Coach Beard is good at like really looking you in your eye and making sure that you know who you are as a player. So I could this is what I think this stood out to me the most. It was actually during fall, like this fall camp. I wasn't having the best day ever, you know. A couple things that got in my head, and I was playing, but I guess he could tell I was playing like a little timid. And he was just like, he looked at me and he was just like, dude, you're a good player. Don't second guess yourself. Like, you could be as good as you want to be. You just need to focus in and hone in on what you need to do to be your best self. And he looked me in the eye and he said, like, he like repeated himself to make sure I heard him. Even though I heard him, because, you know, that's head coach. Of course I'm listening. But he repeated it to really make sure, like, he believes in me. And I think that was something really big for me. I appreciate that.